winning the series. Talk to us. What does it feel like?
Yeah, it's a great feeling, you know. I thought the guys played some really good cricket throughout this entire series, you know. We put our foot down in Antigua and really stamped our authority in the game up front, and, you know, credit to the bowlers. I think the bowlers really put us in the position to win this series. And also in Antigua, you know, we batted once, which is remarkable. Still a bit of improvement needed, obviously, in our batting, especially the second time up, but hopefully, you know, in the next couple of weeks, months, you know, the guys can put it together.
Starting the series behind the Bangladesh in the test rankings, what did that mean for the team and the fact that they have achieved this result?
Yeah, I mean, the last series against Sri Lanka, we felt as though we played some pretty good cricket, but wasn't able to close up the series. It's something that played on the back of all of our minds, and it's a matter of us, you know, to get ourselves in the position again and press on one step further. And it's great to see the guys come here to Sabina Park and play the cricket like we did. You know, still we didn't bat as well as we probably wanted to in the second innings here, but credit to the way the guys came back up and fought in the second innings to bowl them out under 200 runs again. You know, I don't think Bangladesh got 200 runs in this entire series, and that's remarkable by any feat.
And to leapfrog Bangladesh in the rankings?
Yeah, that's obviously the main goal, to make a steady progression upward. You know, we've got Bangladesh in their home yard at the end of the year, which should be another good test for us. We've obviously got our next test series being against India before that, so still some time to put some stuff, you know, well, make some improvements in terms of our personal games, and, you know, hit the ground when you hit the ground in September in India.
Okay, you mentioned batting second, something we need to work on. What do you think can be done differently? What do the batsmen need to do, sir?
It's difficult to say, you know. I just think we just need to understand our games a little bit more, you know, work on a few more scoring areas, scoring options, in order to expand our game, especially when the slower bowlers come on. It's probably been a problem that's plagued West Indies cricket in the last, you know, 7 to 10 years in terms of our play to slower bowling. And, you know, the wicket did assist their spinners up front, and, you know, they're heavily reliant on their spinners as well. So we've got to find ways to negotiate their spinners on tough tracks. Maybe a bit more sweeping, you know, maybe a bit more improvising in terms of throwing them off their line and length. I think that's something that we really need to pay some attention to, especially going down in the subcontinent in the latter half of the year.
Let's skip the pitch. Was it in the end better for you that you batted first?
It's difficult to say now in hindsight. I felt as though the pitch deteriorated quite quickly. I didn't expect it to turn as much.
It dried out quickly then?
Yeah, it dried out. After the first day, it was very, very moist. It dried out, but still variable bounce, which for me, I don't really want to be seeing in Test cricket. I just feel as though, you know, we need to do a little bit more in terms of our pitches to have consistent carry throughout the entire game, as opposed to balls keeping low and, you know, some balls popping. Still, like to see a bit more. I was a little disappointed in the way it turned out, you know, but at the end of it, you know, it's still good to see the guys adjusted well on the surface, and, you know, we got ourselves out of a tough spot after losing the toss. You know, we had to really knuckle down to be at the end of the day of day's one play. The first day's play to be 295. I felt it was a really good effort with wickets in hand, and then it's just unfortunate we didn't come back and really press from the advantage the next day. But the first innings was very, very important. Something we always stress in the dressing room. It's good to see the guys, you know, put up a healthy first innings total, and then we were able to, you know, have some cushion going on into the latter half of the game.
Just on the matter of the pitch, how do you compare this pitch with Antigua wickets?
Slightly contrasting. I just felt there should have been a little bit more on the surface here. You know, we went in with 4 fast bowlers. Up front, we thought it would have been, you know, a bit more helpful to the faster bowlers. You know, albeit the seamers did get the wickets, but in terms of the carry and consistent pace and bounce that we come to expect here at Sabina Park, probably wasn't the way we expected. But again, still great that the guys could adjust, and we still won the Test match.
In terms of your own,
that's what I was going to ask.
In terms of your own personal performance, watching on TV down in the Eastern Caribbean, and I got the same impression here, that your skill level maybe on the up in terms of how you use the ball. Is that your own perception?
I just think it's coming together, you know, for me now. You know, I'm probably 30-odd Test matches into my Test career, and I've always remember Clive Lloyd saying that, you know, he learned to play Test cricket after 3 years. You know, it took him 3 years to understand the Test game, and it's good to see the selectors have given this group some confidence in terms of sticking with him. You know, I guess I'm not getting into my own in terms of, you know, my cricket at the international level. I felt the skill level was always there, just a matter of putting it together, you know, and quite frankly, I think the surfaces obviously helped me in terms of my movement, and conditions were in my favour pretty much in terms of this home series. So I would say, you know, things are really coming together for me, both with bat and ball. Still would like to be a little bit more consistent, you know, in terms of getting a few more scores. But batting down number 8 and 9, you know, for me it's quite difficult to really post a healthy score unless, you know, you're batting with the last recognised batsman. But we weren't able to get that partnership that we were looking for in the end.
In light of that, are you suggesting that you'd perhaps be more comfortable going up the order?
I would love to, you know, but in terms of the context of the team, you know, at this present time, that's the way the selectors have gone. You know, that's my ultimate goal, you know, to be in an all-rounder's position and be seen as a genuine all-rounder, you know. Hopefully, with my performances, the selectors will see and push me up.
Think what?
But don't you push yourself up?
Pardon?
You're captain, you don't push yourself.
I think there's a little bit more behind it than that, you know. But you know, at the end of the day, hopefully I'll get it beyond.
What number you think you'd be comfortable batting at?
You know, I think I could bat number 6, 6, 7. You know, in terms of the contest of the Test cricket, the way it's gone. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, my performances will keep going and, you know, get myself up the order.
So that shoulder problem that you have, how do you deal with that? Do you rest now for a while? You're playing the Windies and this stuff coming up?
Yeah, I'm playing the Windies and after a while straight into CPL. I don't think I get any rest until probably the end of the year. We've got cricket now from here now down to December. There's no rest. It's just a matter of me just trying to manage it as best as I possibly can.
What's the diagnosed problem with your shoulder?
Just a bit of tendonitis in my right shoulder. Obviously, I had an operation on my elbow at the end of 2017, and I guess in trying to take some load off my elbow, I put a little bit more strain on my shoulder. It's something that really crept up on me in the World Cup qualifiers, so I'm just trying to manage it as best as I possibly can.
You spoke of that annoying no-ball problem on the field. Gabriel seemed to get it right against Bangladesh. What is the problem with the rest of it?
I think it's something that we just definitely need to spend some more time on in the nets. You know, you come to different grounds and there's a different feeling to most ends. You know, wind factors come into play. And, you know, guys tend to push a little hard, trying to get through the wind, trying to pull themselves back, going downwind as well. So it's just something we need to make adjustments, and we just need to know, you know, when we get the wind factor, whether it be assisting us or against us. You know, we know what adjustments to make in terms of our running.
This time of year, you get real strong winds in the Caribbean. And so is that a major factor for you in terms even of the consistency of line?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make excuses in terms of the no-ball issue. It's just something that we just need to find out within ourselves what works for us. You know, what adjustments we need to make in terms of our run-up, maybe our stride patterns. You know, it's something that we really need to sit down and address. We've been trying to put our heads around it, and we've seen some improvements. Still, obviously, not ideally where we want to be, but I think we're still heading in the right direction in terms of that.
Thank you very much.